Good afternoon. My name is Glenn. I'm a frequent cruiser. This is my 120th cruise in the last 12 years. I did 33 cruises last year, a total of 248 days at sea. I'm just going to show you a couple tips that I picked up and developed over the years to make life a little more comfortable and easy and practical. And I'll just walk you around the room and show you a few things. Well, obviously, a lot of people use the magnetic hooks. They're handy for hanging stuff on the wall, your notes, your letters, that sort of thing. Um, and then if you have noisy room or you don't like the draft in your room, you can do little tricks like that with the magnets as well. And then in the closets, a lot of times uh, space is at a premium, especially if you're sharing the cabin. You can hang your t-shirts up and that'll free up drawer space for your cabin mate. And then I always ask the cabin steward to hang my uh, laundry in the closet rather than laying it on the bed so things don't get wrinkled. And here's an example: t-shirt came back and the laundry is, of course, here filled out. Okay, and then I just keep my underwear in there and I set aside a drawer for dirty laundry and it goes out daily. I just sent it out a minute ago. And you stow your luggage in here or underneath the bed if you're, once again, short on space. Um, and the other thing I always recommend is use packing cubes. So you can, put it by category on your stuff for like going snorkeling or going to the beach, or maybe your vitamins or whatever the case may be. And then in the restroom, a couple of things that I do is here again, I utilize the packing cube. So I've got my vitamins and that sort of stuff in there. In the shower area, a lot of times these ventilation fans are very noisy. So I throw a couple pieces of tissue up there when I'm not using the shower. It makes it a lot quieter in the room and also helps for the sleeping. And then the other thing I do is I ask for extra washcloths. They come in handy for all sorts of tasks. And then I just store my stuff based on categories. And I always ask for extra towels. I store the robe on the door where it's going to be handy and doesn't steal space up inside the closet. Let's see what else. I utilize a number of different techniques to organize my trips. I use spreadsheets and I also use an app called Shipmate. And Shipmate's very useful because it has every cruise line, every ship, and every itinerary, both past, present, and future. It's kind of like the Facebook for cruisers. So you can invite people, you can ask questions, you can post pictures, you can share pictures, you can chat with each other. And so I find it very helpful, and it's saved my butt a few times where I had schedule conflicts and didn't realize it, or I flew into the wrong airport. uh, and I made a change in my schedule and I went with a different ship and a different port, and they're 30 minutes apart. So it's helpful. Any questions for me?